Good morning, my lovelies. This Miss Jacob coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the messenger. For it's always a message. Miss Jacob always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Miss Jacob is trying to say. Remember, I'm just an outsider looking into your world, seeing things that you do not see. All right, but dig this, right? It's a lot of stuff on my mind. I don't even know where to begin half the time. I never do because this is so much that be going on. But I guess the name of this yet again is going to be called Real Talk Chronicles, taking an oath, taking an oath for your country or your land. Okay, let me just say this, right? A while back, like this, I think this was like last year sometime, I had did a video in reference to a bunch of converts that converted over to Judaism. Okay, and then everybody started talking about they Israel and just started talking about all this stuff. And then when the bombs went off from Gaza, everybody started running and got on social media to tweet this, that, the third, fourth, and the fifth. So I had did a video about taking an oath for a flag, okay, and how people be flagging and how like certain things you have to go all out. You have to be a total savage, okay, for that flag, okay. So anyway, taking an oath, allegiance, loyalty to their Lord, assurance, a promise, guaranteed pledge, vow with their right hand over one's heart, sworn in or affirmed. Okay. A lot of people, this goes over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people is getting sworn in and selling out and don't even know what they're doing. Okay. They don't even understand when you take an oath, that's even a get rid of your people, get rid of your family members, get rid of your people, okay, by any means necessary. And a lot of this stuff just goes over people's heads. Now, before I even came up here, right? Before I even came up to Erie County and Niagara County and all that, right? I had did something when I lived in New Jersey. I took an oath. Okay, I took an oath and a pledge, okay, to the God of above, okay, to the God of Jerusalem. I took a pledge and an oath. I took my birth certificate and my social security card and I ripped it up and I threw it in the Passaic River and I said, no more Babylon. No more Babylon. No more. I'm coming from out of this. I'm coming from out of Egypt, from the house of bondage. I'm coming from out of this, okay? I'm coming from out of this. I made a pledge and I took an oath, okay? So then it was like, okay, so what I'm gonna do next? What I'm gonna do now? I did all this, what I'm gonna do now, right? Because I knew I had to leave North because North was like Egypt. Okay, like the water was bad, the water was horrible, the trees was horrible, the people was horrible. They was just 100% under dictatorship, okay, from their lord, okay, which is the whole democratic political power, whatever you want to call it. They was under slavery. Okay, they still is under slavery, and God is about to get busy with that place. So I had to just leave out of there. Everything was just disappearing. It wasn't nowhere to find no food. It wasn't no water. And let me just say this: I can go a while without food, but water I need. I need water, clean water, right? So something hit to me. Oh, come up this way, come up to Niagara Falls in Erie County. I'm like, come up this way. Like, what do I go to? So little do I know, I was following the scripture because it's a scripture in the Bible that said, to the north, those who go to the north have put his spirit to rest because his spirit is in the north. So I knew I was in the right place. So I came up here, and this is when I have a great abundance of water, okay, because this is like Erie County and the Niagara Falls. That river is a lot of water, abundance of water off the land. Okay, and for people who don't know, it's always been about the land. It's always been war over the land. Okay, so when I came up here, my mentality was, because I took an oath and sworn that I was going to follow the Creator. My mentality was, this ain't y'all land. This land belongs to me and the descendants of Abraham. So that was my attitude. My attitude was, this ain't your land. You defiling our land. Okay, this ain't your land. This land belongs to us. This our land. Okay, and so I chose to be self-sovereign. I chose to follow the Lord and live off the land, what was left of it, because I knew these stupid, evil people has defiled our land and messed up our land and messed up the natural resources. Okay, so that's basically what that was. And at first it was like, oh my goodness, all kinds of war. Like it was a really, I was going through a spiritual warfare, like for I was going through it, and that's when I had to go on a hiatus. Like even it was even to the point where I had a meltdown. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I had a bad meltdown. You know, I was crying. I mean, like walking this journey walking this journey is never easy. You get persecuted. I mean, you feel you're not alone. You're not alone, but you feel like you're alone. You know what I'm saying? And I sacrificed a lot. I sacrificed a whole lot to walk with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. A lot of people don't, when they take the oath to be part of these sororities and to be part of they get sworn in even in the military. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is taking these oaths not realizing is every man to his own oath. Every man take an oath for himself. Like they took an oath to protect their country, okay, from people like me or them. And they took an oath to protect their country, okay, from people like me. You see what I'm saying? So once they try to conquer me anyway, because you ain't conquering me. We just gonna get that out the way. So soon as they try to conquer people like me, then that's when the higher ups gonna try to conquer them. It's like a divide and conquer type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual thing. It's divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? They keep you divided with racism and favoritism and all that. And then once they get the lower people out the way, then that's when they're going to try to get them out the way. You know what I'm saying? So this how this is. But a lot of these people don't understand is that when you take an oath, it's savage. Okay, when I say savage, it's savage, even by any means necessary, even if you have to kill your own people. Okay, so a lot of these people they taking this oath to join the military, not realizing that you're going to have to even kill off your own people because this is your country, this is your land, and you got to protect your land and your country. Okay, and guess what? Guess what? I chose to roll with the Lord. And on that note, you know what I'm saying? The good, great, sovereign Lord going to take them to war and take they spoil and give it to people like me. So I'm rolling with the Lord at this point. Okay. So it's every man to his own oath. And a lot of people is their intentions is not their intentions. People just want we living in a world where people just want to be part of something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be part of something. Everybody wants to be part of this group, that group, this group, that group, this gang, that gang. I'm saying everybody want to be part of something, but don't nobody want to sacrifice. Okay, when it's time to sacrifice, don't nobody want to sacrifice. They'll rather try to reap the benefits. Okay, they'd rather somebody else do the work and they try to reap the benefits of somebody else's hard work. And in my next video, once I get out of this little jam right here, I want to talk about reparations. Okay, I want to talk about reparations and things of that nature and Negroes, will they ever get what's entitled to them? Okay, that's going to be very interesting, and I'm gonna do also a couple of disclaimers. Okay, because I got a lot of haters out here. Miss Jacob got a lot of haters out there, but taking an oath is very very serious, and a lot of people's intentions don't be right. They come in there thinking that they're going to get this and get that, and they might even get it. They might even get it, but look what you got to go through. Look what you got to go through to get it. It's like, how far are you willing to go according to your oath? You understand what I'm trying to say? You got people who's compromising their heart, compromising their souls, compromising their dignity, compromising their sanity, compromising everything just by taking an oath, just by getting sworn in. You understand? So your mind got to be right. If you're not spiritually fit, if you're not spiritually fit and don't have the proper relationship with the creator, you're gonna get swallowed up in your own game. And let me just say this, right? Back in the day, back in the day in a court of law or anything, getting sworn in anything, you know what they do? You know what they used to do? They had the Bible. They had the Bible. You put your right hand on a Bible. You sworn in by the Bible. Nowadays, you getting sworn in by a man or a piece of paper or a contract. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I did my sworn in by the Bible. And it's a shame because I'm watching so many people get devoured just by getting sworn in. You know, a lot of people, A lot of people think that they have a lot of time when time is running out. Time is really of the essence. And a lot of people think they have time. I was once talking to somebody and they said that they trying to work an extra 5 or 10 years before they retire. And I'm like, what if you ain't got that kind of time? What if you don't have that kind of time? It's like when an opportunity comes, you have to hurry up because time is of the essence. There's no more time to be wasted. There's just no more time. There's just no more time at all. Time is definitely running out. A lot of people is sick. A lot of people is dying off. It's just crazy. It really, really is. But I'm about to be off this. My next video, I want to talk about reparations when Negroes ever get what is entitled to them. Okay. And then reparations after the pandemic. I'm gonna go in with this one. But this is just a brief thing about getting sworn in, and because people be getting sworn in and taking these oaths, and they don't read the fine print. You gotta read the fine print of what you signed up to do. A lot of people just mesmerized by money and materialism. They're not really reading the fine black print in ink when you sign your name off in blood. Intentions be wrong, really, really wrong. I feel sorry for a lot of people. But anywho, I'm about to be off this. Justin Timberlake said it best. He said, "To the end of time, there is no ending of time. Time ends for the wicked, but the righteous, there is no time. We just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. It just doesn't end. Okay? But listen, when you take an oath to protect and serve your country, you are to be a savage for it, even if it means to kill off your own people for your country. Nipsey Hussle said it best in Victory Lap. He said his circle got small. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. Okay? It's a war going on out here. And the ones that took that oath, guess what? They're going to get swallowed up. Because they got in, they took the oath for the wrong reasons. They took the oath to be part of something. You got to know what you're doing before you take an oath. Why are you taking an oath? What are you trying to gain from it? Not just take an oath. Feel sorry for a lot of people. But anywho, it's crazy. The adversary, the adversary used a group of people to bump the Negroes down and put them on top of the map. So once the Negroes is out of the way, then they go and conquer these people here. Let me tell you something. Rolling with the creator, we talk about the creator. Rolling with the creator was the best thing I ever did, ever took an oath to. Best thing I ever did. You want to know why? Because I'm going to get what's entitled to me plus some. I'm going to get what's entitled to me. It's a shame that these people don't know that the creator exists. They rather roll with the man, the adversary. Anything I do, I'm top notch. I ain't no bottom of the barrel. Ain't nobody reaping off my benefits. I don't care what bill you sign for who. Nobody's reaping off my benefits of my hard work and labor. That's just it. And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, a sinner's wealth is being stored for the righteous. So it doesn't matter what bill these people sign for Spanish. It don't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. I feel sorry for a lot of people, but we're going to talk about Negroes and reparations. Will they ever get what's entitled to them by these wicked, evil pharaohs? Caesar, you know. Stay tuned. Time is of the essence for the wicked. Countdown time, baby. It's about to be a wrap. When you take an oath, know why you're taking an oath. Why are you taking an oath? What are you trying to accomplish by taking an oath? How far are you willing to go to take that oath? Miss Jacob. Hey, listen, this ain't y'all land. It's our land. Virgos. The meek shall inherit the earth. Earth is our stomping grounds. This ain't y'all land. And my mentality is still the same. And guess what? I was never running from y'all. I was in front of y'all face the whole time. The only thing y'all could do is just ruffle my feathers, but you can't touch me. Like you could touch all the rest of these Negroes. Anywho, I'm about to be off this. This Miss Jaco, looking into your world, seeing things that you do not see. Real Talk Chronicles, just a little something on my mind. Got a lot on my mind, but this video only allowed to be so long. I'm gone.